So I just saw this biker. Anyways, I was thinking, what would that look like I don't know, how do you normal stuff? There's all of this all that there, and then we look over here and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, there's some life up over there too. Not that, you know. Yeah. But yeah, watch out for the gigantic divot. I mean, that's the thing. What I would be proposing is sort of like where did all the butterflies go? There's one just there. There's some stuff blowing in the wind, little seeds. There's a butterfly right over there. Might be the same one, might be a different one. Either way, the butterfly's going in another direction now. There's streams that come through this way. There's the Cowichan River is right behind me. All right, so basically, apologies, but there's all these mechanically altered, I think that would be pretty cool if, like, you know, in like Back to the Future, where they go and they're like, oh yeah, no, they got that, you know, energy convergent, whatever we're talking about, where there's, you just throw whatever in there and yeah, it runs and you go where you want to go. Okay. So many distractions. I apologize. I hear a noise and I look that way. Maybe that's normal for you guys. I've got to depart shortly, I believe. Okay. Apologies. I do not endorse or condone this habit of also pulling over and making U-turns. Whatever it's technically called that I'm about to do. Holy jibba Jesus. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Just keeping my fingers crossed that I'm gonna make it past the bridge. Every car is a little bit different to get the hang of where things are and whatever else. But I think that it would be, I'm so curious what bicyclists think of this though too, because really like they're gonna have a hard time etching a piece that's easy to ride on. And like, what about skateboarding and that kind of stuff? Maybe it could be like a one lane option or something, I don't know. But if technically there was enough horse manure, like, okay, so here's the thing. People talk about this like, oh yeah, they always had to like clean up the streets and stuff like that. But it's like, all right, let's say, like, let's let the laws of conservation take place, right? If they had so like to a certain extent, we know that they didn't, but like if we had our chance over again to like do the whole like horse thing or whatever, like have trolleys doing like public transit down, who knows, maybe more people. Anyways, doesn't matter. There's all these grass and flowers and stuff like that all over the place. Again, apologies for my habits. There are some people who believe me. I don't like the word safe or comfortable. It's like I am, you can call me A or Oa. You can call me whatever you want, actually. I prefer you to do that. Which guy are you running for the platform? He said that to just go with it. Just call him whatever you feel like. You probably do anyways. So it's like, all right, but then you run into like, well, how do we get into the storm drains and stuff like that? Well, I don't know. Some people think that maybe if there's going to be some infrastructure there, maybe there's a ladder coming like right up out of the ground. I know that'd be pretty silly because some of these things are in like bizarre places and whatever else. I can't believe how far this person is going on their bicycle. It's funny, like when you see people just throw him a wave. Maybe this guy gets a wave too. Hey there. Drinking out of a green bottle today. So I like that. I don't know how many people are into all of that stuff, but I don't mind it. Cedar Grove. Something here. Sorry, I'm just trying to turn around. Thanks. Looks like a nice gardening project. Okay. Apologies for that. After the guy with the green water bottle, like we could probably just cut this. Thought that I would pull over. But yeah, let me know if you think that it's a good idea to have a road somewhere dedicated to horse and buggy travel, and we just fill it all up until there's flowers growing and they're cutting new paths and whatever else. Let me know. I think that these nice people walking on the side of the road, if we could make things feel a little bit more traily, I think that there would be like some interesting things would happen. Clean trees campaign? Wish I didn't feel the need to be looking at everything. It's very distracting. The guy I met today named me Bob, as in Roberto. Or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he called my neighbor Roberto, which was like I called him Gary after. That's pretty funny. But yeah, there's a creek not far from the road that we were on, and he was like, oh yeah, just go down. I don't know like what the deal is. He's like, I go down there and I'm not native, which, like, I mean, yeah, so here's the other thing that was brought up as an idea from the community that I lived on the island. That's what we called it, but anyways, yeah, guy I met the other night gave me, that's why I have to apologize for those cigar-y type. I just hung out with him a little bit. If this was a comedy sketch, I mean, probably just give it to you straight in a certain way. yeah, this guy. We're chatting for a while, and he's telling me he's like, there was like a moment where I was like biting my tongue because I was like, oh, I shouldn't bring up the sexuality thing and whatever else. But like, I kind of wanted to see what he would say. Like, I felt like he was like really cool with a lot of things and whatever else, but he seemed like I wasn't really sure where he stood on like people like knowing themselves and whatever else, but like he definitely knew that man, like I just don't want to say it. Yeah, all right. Sorry. It's just like there's certain things that are a little private, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's just all these. I don't know. I prefer the sound of like playing children and like I don't know, like maybe it would take people longer to get places, but at the same time, wouldn't that just build wherever it is that they end up sticking around more, like just make other places more important? I saw this guy coming down this way. Oh, there's a nice little creek there. And I guess the other idea that I've been having, since there's real estate everywhere, like whatever you want to call it, there's land everywhere, and there are people everywhere, and some people we're on Lakes Road, just past Trillium, and yeah, actually I was told earlier by a buddy who said that he'd call me Bob Joe. Italian. There you go. I like those little signs. However, people can put like other signs on the road that I can read. Like, I'd much rather be driving down the road and see like a picture of ice cream and like some colors that I like. There's a farm stand down that person's property. But some communities, I mean, let's be honest, some communities don't mind if you put a sign somewhere that's like not your or someone else's private property that you have permission to whatever else, but like generally speaking, wherever you are, it's not like you know every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Everybody's in the woods. That person right there just had like a whole bunch of like oak and vine. Do they have a sign out saying like, hey, just in case you're interested in discarded grapes, which I would be, you know, there's some leaves growing in the wind here. You know what I mean? There's flowers on trees. Petals are something that could be collected for, like, I guess my point is like, if things didn't seem so, like, I guess normal to us right now, but like fast forward even 12 years, like you would see all sorts of different signs, okay? Not just listings or like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe there's like trees for sale, you know? People sell more than an egg, and we let that seed hatch into a beautiful flower. Well, let's be honest. If you've got a giant skeleton standing on top of your house, sometimes you don't need a sign for that, but there's a main road coming up. I wouldn't mind knowing that there's a giant skeleton standing on someone's house on a little sign there to point my way in this compass that is life. Look at all this grass, all these flowers, beautiful. It's like, how often do you pass a gigantic piece of property that seems like they're growing grass and flowers? Ça c'est beautiful. I might have to turn around here. Yeah, so Maple Bay's down that way, so then Genoa Bay is not far over there. Some beautiful cedars here. It's 12.